Back here with Happy Chapper and coming from outside. And I find myself observing birds, the nature of them, but yet seeing a difference in how you'd see a flock of birds grouped together to fly the one path. And they normally stay in the one base. But when there's something that's caused a disruption in that base, you see them scattered. And they all disappear. You'll always find that one or two will stay nearby, watching nearby where was their home as a group, but yet felt left alone. As even if there's two, it becomes one. But there's always that separation in grouping. And it got me thinking of life and how life is in groups. No matter how big or small that group is, you will come back down to being on your own. And the only one that you will have with you is God. That you will find that all that was in that group left you sitting out in the cold, all alone, not caring. It's something that we get with the ego of man, in that nature of looking after oneself and lacking care for another. While if all in the group to begin with could see that and truly care for one another, then it would always be together. Anyway, just my view on nature and what I see in the birds as they fly around me. And yet, how everything's so beautiful in its own essence, in its own creation, yet out in the cold. Makes me think that it's so wise to learn about oneself, to learn to control your feelings and emotions. For when you are alone, so you can stay, I don't mean it so much the rhyme, but in that zone of that great feeling that's within you that you can capture in a group. Because the likeliness of that group being together forever is highly unlikely. As individuals, they have to take their own path and find who they are, which will separate the group. But if we are truly looking out for one another as we look out for ourselves, we could stay in that group, but there's also going to be a separation. That group can come together every now and again, but it could never be sustained as a wholeness, as there is that separation that we have as individuals. Yet that wholeness could be captured in one essence in the mind as we join together and exchange with one another through our thoughts and our feelings and emotions, through words, through vibration. Yet, as close as that can be in physical form, it becomes a distance as we separate in individuals. To find that uniqueness that's within each and every one of us. So you find that beauty in it all. You find that beauty within yourself in that self-creation and not feeling lost out in the cold all alone. Always staying in the zone of who you are, your true essence. Anyway, just me rambling about the changes of life, birds in the air, observing them. This is Happy Chapai. Love and peace.